Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream. Even though it's been raid stream all week, we barely did any raids. It's because we've been done with it for so long. But anyways, week 15, day 7. And yeah, let's go over the new thing that's coming out next week. We are not getting a new legend, however, though. But we are getting this, which is right over here. Actually, I probably should have just brought it up to the page already, since it's the only thing we need to show. But we're getting this thing, the Turtle Cannon. It is a 11 mana cost brown blue from the Zacian Kingdom. It has immune to stun, burns enemies whenever it does skull damage, and has the 50% skull reduction. I guess that thing is technically stone skin. Yeah, I guess. It's more like scales than stone, but we'll see. But anyways, it explodes gems, creates 4 green and then is boosted per skull. The boost ratio for this is 3. So if it explodes, let's say 3 skulls, it's going to be 9 extra, so 13 total green. If it was something like 4 skulls, that'd be 12 extra for 16 green. And overall, not too bad. It's definitely going to be a good alternative green creator, especially if you're really dependent on getting those extra turns. It might not necessarily have alignment. What exactly it'll be used in, I am not fully certain yet. I still need to go mess around with this thing tomorrow and just kind of see what we'll bother even using this with. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be much. Green Seer is 1 mana cost lower and basically does the same thing, though this does allow you to use it in first slot due to the fact that it has stone skin. So for that factor, it might be a little bit better than her occasionally. It's also very similar to that of Forest Troll in a way too. Not exactly the same. He's 1 mana cost lower, but they are both a first slot mass green creator. Though the biggest issue with Forest Troll though is that if there's not that many greens on the board, or even literally 0, he's not really going to do much. Whereas this thing, even if there was 0 greens on the board, he could still potentially get an extra turn. This works very similarly to that of Deep Borer in that it destroys some of the board and then creates a bunch of a certain color. In this case, it's explode, so you only get 50% for the 3x3 that you end up getting off the board. But for the duration of the green creation, it should keep those 9 gems off the board. So you're going to have 9 less gems that could potentially be wasted for a green. So it increases the chance that those greens will indeed land a extra turn. So yeah, if this thing ends up creating something like a 13 green, that's a lot more likely than a normal 13 green would be to end up landing, just because there's 9 less gems total on the entire board. Of course, you are going to need to hit a lot of skulls with this thing, though naturally you should be able to get hit about 2 or 3 skulls every single time. We also don't know yet if this is boost based on Doom Skulls. I assume so, but there's no way of knowing until it happens. For whatever reason, I feel like it's only going to work on normal skulls and not Doom Skulls, but we'll find out. But yeah, that's all that's coming in next week. And other than that, we have just standard Guild Wars. And of course, we don't get any new troops specifically for Guild Wars because it's Guild Wars. But anyways, that's that. Most noteworthy thing about next week is we are getting a new pet on Wednesday. It's either Sword's Edge or Knight. I actually still haven't bothered double checking. Let me do that right now. That would be a good time to know. But let me see. It's either Sword's Edge or Knight. Which one is it? The answer is... That's not the right page. The answer is... It doesn't say? It literally doesn't say. Is it cosmetic? No way it's cosmetic. Wait, maybe this page says. There's no way that thing is cosmetic. No, that's just the image. What? Okay, hold up. Let's go to the pet menu. Somewhere. Let's see, where's pet menu? Go back to main menu. Go to pets. I will find out what it is. Someone might have already said it in chat, but let me see. Pets. There's no way that thing is cosmetic. It's either Knight or Sword's Edge. Okay, it is Knight bonus. The pet on Wednesday is indeed Knight bonus. I knew it was one or the other, just didn't know for sure which. But yeah, it's Knight bonus. So that's a little bit more useful than Sword's Edge, because Sword's Edge's bonus is just pure armor, which makes it pretty bad. But yeah, it's a little bit better then. So now Knights will finally be able to get a little bit more stats when you use 3 or 4 of them onto a team starting next Wednesday. And other than that, the most other noteworthy thing is on Friday, we'll be having the Vault event all weekend, so it's going to be nice. Anyways, hello everyone. Oops, my chat is not scrolling automatically. There we go. Hello Brian, hello Demon Angel, hello Captain, hello Marcelo, hello Pone, hello Bakchan, hello DeCrail, hello Kevin, hello Motown, hello Medieval, hello Def Shade, let's see, hello Steve, hello Kevin, hello everyone else, welcome. You just got 500,000 souls, halfway to getting Dawnbringer. Very nice. Hello, Fritz. Welcome. Anyways, we have several things we need to go do. One is max out Runepriest. Another is finish out Bounty Hunter. And the other is do some delves. Though I'm pretty sure I'll do most of those off stream. But I do want to get at least one done here. But yeah, let's get on to some of that. So I guess we'll start here. We're just doing the free battles this week. I didn't bother completing out the entirety of the event. For once, I didn't feel like it was worth it. Well, normally it isn't actually worth it, which is why I didn't end up going for it. But these 4 battles should end up giving us a Valraven, which should be enough for us to get through round 5. So that's an easy 10 gems and some EXP. Is it really worth us doing that? Probably not. But it's easy enough, so might as well. So we're just going to run with this. Not the most optimal of hero class, but should still function. Also, I shouldn't have done this battle. It's going to be a little bit annoying with Corvash. We could have taken one of the other ones. But oh well. So right off the bat, we'll grab all the manas we need. Keep taking all the manas we need. Get Dawnbringers in there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the controller set up. And do that. Make things quicker. Okay. I'll take a yellow there. Ah, that's why I shouldn't have done the Corvash battle fail. We don't have anything to work around that either, since we have no mana drain. Move that over. Grab a brown. Get another little hit somewhere. And it was Corvash. I mean, not we can just Dawnbringer kill there. And that gets out Corvash. And that is basically the win. Okay, we got past Corvash without trolling too much. He did get 1 hit, but only 1. Why'd I give him all that mana? Well, I guess it doesn't actually make a difference. I don't think that's enough armor. Even with higher stats, it's barely any armor. Oh, we're about to gain a level 2. Anyways, yep, so just keep going. What would you recommend as a defend team for Red Guild War Day? Probably a lot of freeze. Red does run a lot of extra turns. Personally, these days I've been running Divinia Yagway offensively. Because that kind of counters the people that keep using freeze. What other pretty popular option is there for Red? Oh yeah, duh. Dwarf team is actually pretty popular for Red. And also, if the patch comes out, if it happens to come out prior to Red Guild War Day, which it might, if it does indeed do that, you'll be able to set Runepriest as your defend. A Runepriest related Lord Ironbeard team. He does triple damage to red enemies, and that on top of half mana start off of High Forge is really, really nice. And you can use your hero on it with Runepriest to get even more of a benefit for that. But yeah, it's pretty decent. You normally don't see me using specifically the Runepriest on defense because we have to, normally we would have to switch our hero class. But if next patch finally gets here before that day, we won't need to switch our hero class because we can automatically just use whatever hero class we want. I really hope next patch does come out tomorrow night. There's no confirmation on that if it will or will not. But it'd be nice to have before Guild Wars, because the most useful thing that next patch watch would be good for is Guild Wars, even though they're technically not reworking Guild Wars at all. The whole hero class changing thing probably benefits that game mode the most out of anything. I'll go take that down. Oh yeah, I forgot. We actually gain Barrier every brown right now. It's the only other hero class that does that. The Runepriest. Not to be confused with Warpriest. I know Warpriest this came out is a little bit confusing since I'm leveling up Runepriest at the moment. But this is not the new hero class. It just sounds like the new hero class. The new hero class is basically useless. There are some very, very occasional human teams that might come up with it, but that's about it. I'll take that skull. Grab a... I don't have a drop for that, so let's grab Dawnbringer. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Hello, analysts. You just finished the class events. 10 matches left for the level 8 loot. Nice. But you're not going to waste your gems on what would likely be another green orb. I know, right? It does feel like that most of the time. You'll just go for it, and then it's green orb every single time. It happens. Okay, what do we want here? Let's throw it down again. Throw it on the one with higher durability for when it dies to Dawnbringer, everything. He's gonna get some non-summons, good. Get rid of all the useless purples, which we don't even use, which is why they're useless. I don't know why Hunters marked them. They were gonna die in one shot regardless. But now they super die in one shot. Okay, how can we get a skull right now? No possible way, so let's take that. I don't want to give him one either. Let's take whatever and... Ah, no. Oh, wait, our hero actually died. Gasp. Oh, well. It doesn't actually matter. Throw that down. Get a little falcon summon. And doesn't that do triple to Death Mark? Oh, no. Only 10 extra damage. Oh, but it gains an extra turn off of Death Mark. But it's not enough to kill. This is. And dead. There we go. Didn't even lose any points. Not like it matters at all. I forget what our major orb was this week. I think it was major as well. It was either green or orange. Whatever it was, I know it was useless. But yeah, it happens. Too often, unfortunately. There's a higher chance you get a useless orb than you get a good orb. Much higher chance. Somewhere around the 65% chance you get a horrible orb. Okay, let's throw a Dawnbringer. Get another Dawnbringer. It's not going to be enough to kill everything. It'll come close. Okay, one more will do it. He'll just skull us, all good. Do we skull him back? I would say no, but I have no good mana, so I guess yes. Yeah, we'll do it again just so he doesn't get summoned. And at this point, we're already hitting so many skulls, might as well just kill him with skulls. What do we want here? Let's take the red over. Maybe Dawnbringer kill. Oh no, let's just do it with skulls. We did the other two with skulls, might as well go all the way. And one more. Actually, we could probably even do the ups in the next one. There's a good chance we'd find a Valraven between here and the next 3 battles. I don't know, maybe we just keep going then. We are using the hero class too, so we are gaining 2 XP per thing. So we're technically still leveling the hero class, so I don't know, I guess we'll go all the way. We're gonna skip the Corvash battle though, because it doesn't actually matter if we get those extra points or not. Oh wait, duh, but we'd have to do it. Never mind, we have to. If we want to get the next reward, we'd have to at least once kill out that battle. Well, I'll skip it until we get Valraven, just to make sure we don't get that on the Valraven fight. But then again, actually no, I would want the Valraven to appear there, because I would want it to appear somewhere as like over Corvash or something. Why'd I do that? I could just do this. Probably give him his extra turn right here, but oh well. Yep, there's the extra turn. I'll just move that. There's no way it's going to kill us. And then we Dawnbringer it. Yeah, we should be able to get a Valraven here. Let's claim our next reward. That might even level it some. Yes, it does. Level 31 more priests. Go along with our Runepriests. Yeah, let's see if we get a Valraven. Hopefully we don't lose this either. No Valraven. It's gonna be really annoying if it's gonna give us no Valraven for any of these battles, and then we have to waste 30 gems. I think it would actually be worth spending 30 gems at that point. Because we get like 15 back, and then we just get the EXP basically. But hopefully we don't need it. Hopefully we'll find a Valraven. Though if we lose, then yeah, it's bad. Have that not happen would be great. I should have said, oh, okay, good. He didn't go for it. Oh, that would have been devastating if he would have grabbed that from us. Oh no, he stunned us. Wait, oh yeah, duh. I was gonna say, how could he stun us? It's because we're not level 100 yet. It's kind of the whole point of why we're trying to get to 100. Feels so weird being able to barrier every Brown but not have immune to stun. Okay, I'm gonna take that yellow. Looks like the safest move. He takes the bad move and allows us to take a skull. That's perfectly fine. He's about to gain full mana, but we just kill him, so this works. Luckily, he does not drain heroes, so if we could find a brown, we could guarantee not lose. Problem is, there's no brown. Oh, and we're dead. Wonderful. Okay, what even is this battle then? I guess we just one poke every single one. I should have thrown out a different one so we could kill it with Falconer. Or Falcon, whatever this thing is called. Warhawk. Close enough. It's a Falcon. Let's take a red, skull kill it. We're just on the other one because there's impervious. Oh, never mind. Well, impervious. Fail. I also could have taken those blues. But oh well. Well, we have a hit here. Should probably go take some mana first. Should have kept those reds on the board actually. Didn't need to do that. Take that skull, and that's enough to kill, right? No, it is not. Because we couldn't Hunter's Mark you, and now you're going to live with 2 HP. So I'm going to deliberately not cast that yet. Okay, now we will. And now we kill it with skull. There we go. And we had 3 summons if we still needed it. Okay, where's our Valraven? Oh no, it's gonna make us have to spend 30. I'm pretty sure it's gonna fall exactly, so we have to spend 30 gems. It's probably programmed that way. Find out in a moment. We're gonna make a bet we're gonna need to spend 30 gems to get it. We should get a Valraven next battle though. Oh, find out. Definitely programmed that way. Let's see, we'll take the blues. Forever Dawnbringer. We'll take a free turn down there. Forever Skull. I wasted that for only 1 damage, but it was about to cast, so I guess it was worth it. Kind of a bit of an overkill. And 1 more cast will do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question. This week's troop was a common one. Festival Cow. Do you know if it is still available tomorrow from Gold Keys? No. It won't be available for another 4 to 6 weeks. The Cow and Gold Keys. 4 to 6 weeks from now it'll be available. No! Okay, we gotta spend 30 gems. No, we don't have to. But we came all this way. So we kind of have to. It'll probably give us a Valraven the battle after we do it. And at that point, it was almost be worth just going all the way at this point. I don't know. I think it comes out to 210 gems to go all the way from where we're currently at. Or not 2. Well, I guess, yeah, 210 if you subtract the ones that we get from it. So it's basically 200 something for an orb. That's definitely not worth it, though. But we are getting some classy XP, too, along the way. Anyways, let's do down him. Not sure why. It didn't really matter specifically which one we went for. And dead. Yeah, that's why I got enough copies to get it to max now. We already got our Sacred Cow max by spending like 19,000 glory or whatever it is. Anyways, yeah, it's 30, 70, 150. So that's 250, but the other 2 of difference would just be 220. Oh, I meant 220, not 210. Let's see. Is that exchange rate worth it? You know what? I'm not gonna fall for that trap. We're not going for it. I don't know. Do we go for it? It's 20 gems for 20 XP for Warpriest. That's not that good. I'm getting this too, but that's still not that good. No, we're not falling for that trap. We're not going for it. 0 gems. There we go. Those last few battles were kind of pointless then, but oh well. Let's go do our Diamond Day. Not that. Let's use Key Team. Real world problems. Spending 30 gems when you have 2,000 something or 20,000 something. Hey, how do you think we got to that point in the first place? We were frugal with them. Oh, I'm just as bad with real life stuff as well. Like, really, really bad. I am overly frugal sometimes. What do we take? We'll grab a green into red. Yeah, even purchases that are like $50 to $100, I'm still like, Like, as much as someone would think about like a $1,000 purchase, even something as small as like $50, I'd be like, do I really need this? Also, I'm one of those people that gets like really paranoid with the exact amount of ounces and everything in stores. And I'll do the math there. Even if it's going to save me only like 10 to 20 cents, I will do the math in my head at the store to figure out if it's better to buy multiple of the smaller pack or just the bigger pack. More often than not, the one that's actually on sale is not the one that's actually worth going for. It is deliberately do that to make it seem like it's worth going for. Not always, but most of the time. More often than not, they actually make more money on whatever one's actually on sale. They're just trying to clear out inventory, in which case it is normally cheaper. Depends on why they're doing it on sale. Anyways, we'll grab that. That's still worth 50 gems. We got our 2 gem keys and all that other stuff. And more Celestials for the Celestial pile. It's a great way to get Celestials too, if you're a newer player, since those can be somewhat low when you're first starting out. Definitely always worth doing that for 50 gems, even if you're just starting out the game, as long as you have the spare gems. Sunday's the only day it's worth it, though, because it's Diamond Day. But anyways, that's all that. Let's go and other objectives we had to go do. Mainly just get this hero class to max. I believe we're currently sitting on like 30 XP or so, somewhere around there. Let me see. How's our EXP looking? Yeah, 39 EXP. So we still need 61. So that shouldn't take too long. I guess we could do that off of PvP because I actually have some tasks based on it this week. Or today, I mean. And basically, we just have to go do a bunch of PvP. So let's go do a bunch of PvP. I haven't actually gotten around to any yet. I think we'll do 2 trophies then. And we'll just stick with standard key team for now, just so it goes a bit quicker. We'll get our gold. Grab the other thing. Grab the... That's not a red. You can never be too frugal. Well, I think you kind of can. Because I sometimes get too frugal when it comes to, like, healthcare stuff. Because I hate having to spend anything specifically on healthcare. I don't have insurance, and anything that I need to do, I just pay out of pocket. And only when I really need to do I ever bother. Which is probably not a good thing. But hopefully America's healthcare system will get better in the near future. Haha, that's a funny joke. Okay, we'll go and take the red down. Grab another red. Should take those yellow. Actually, we don't have anything that needs those yellows. Grab that, key it. And just kill it out. He doesn't have barriers, so it just dies. Oh wait, he does have barrier. He just didn't take brown. Let's take the yellow. How's our red so much higher than our yellow? There we go. Get them all even again. I thought that was Tech Nice team for a while, because he always sets, I don't know why, but he always sets Rhinax on his defend team. It's like one of the only people that does. Apparently this guy does too. It's also a very strange team. Maybe he was doing pure brown for something for some reason. But even then, that's still a very strange team. Okay, what do we take? Grab that. Skill dead. Guy set his washing machine to use the same water over and over for the whole week. Why would you even need to do laundry that much? Like a week? You only need to do it like once a week. Unless you have like a large family or something. Or a lot of people in the household. Oh, sorry, I did not see your question about Valravens. Because my... I hate when YouTube does this. Let me refresh chat. Hopefully this doesn't ruin chat. Actually, no, I won't do that, because then it's probably going to ruin chat. But it's not letting me scroll right now, which is annoying. Hello, Steven. Welcome. You notice Valraven running away does not activate its trait to create Darkstone when ally dies. It doesn't count as a death. Do you think it should? Maybe? More often than not, it doesn't really matter too much. But no, that's because it doesn't actually count as a death. It's a completely separate mechanic of runaway. Runaways do not count as death currently. It's also why it doesn't give you the reward, because it's using the runaway mechanic instead of the death mechanic. If it was to die, it would give you the reward, which is why it uses a separate mechanic to do that. Which is why it doesn't trigger storms on death, because it's not actually a death. Hello, Zakid. Welcome. Do you think the update will be here before reset? No. There's a 0% chance it'll be here before reset. Though there is a chance it could be here tomorrow night. Though that's not confirmed. But it's likely within the next week or two. But there is a potential it could be tomorrow night. They're doing the preview for it tomorrow night. But it wouldn't be the first time that they did the preview, then immediately did the patch. Right after the preview. And the main reason I say that is they very, very rarely do a patch during Guild Wars. And next week's a Guild War week. Also, this patch is actually pretty helpful for Guild Wars as well. So it makes sense to actually have it out before Guild Wars. Not sure if they'll be able to, but it seems like they might try to. But we'll find out tomorrow, or sometime next week. Oh, I should have used Greed. We had it there. Oh, now he's blocking it. Now I can't even kill it. That's annoying. The struggle of not casting Greed. They weren't greedy enough. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Even though the patch has nothing to do with Guild Wars, it's probably affecting Guild Wars more so than any other piece of content in this entire game. Even though it directly has nothing to do with it. Oh, this is gonna be funny. We're actually gonna lose the Bless to Greed. Because even though that ability does no damage, every single cast counts as getting rid of it. Even if it's purely defensive. You're in no hurry for it? Ranked PvP will be brutal? I don't think so. We might see an increase of annoying Frost Mage teams, but other than that, I don't really see anything else that's going to be more annoying, because most teams in PvP already would have been running Titan, and that's already, in most situations, what would be the best defend teams, when you can choose absolutely anything. The only reason that's more applicable for Guild Wars specifically is you aren't allowed to choose anything. For your defend, you can. But for the other side, you can't. People invading you. Which is why it's so much more potent there. But no, most of the better defend teams still would use Titan for PvP. It wouldn't change. You would just see an increase in Frost Mages, mostly. Like, really, really trollish Frost Mage teams. Also, you might start seeing Thief used in this particular team so that you can't target the hero. Like, right now, he's just using whatever he's leveling. But this team would ideally use Thief. Because it has half mana start and has stealthy. Being the main reasons. Any Dragon's Eye team will start running Thief. For the most part. Or anything that really has stealthy. But probably Thief specifically. Because I believe out of all of the half mana start stealthies, pretty sure Thief's the strongest of them. Oh, nice. The 5 damage extra actually killed it. Oh, we did one of our tasks. And the other one we need to get 40 trophies for, which should be right on top of it at this point. Or at least really, really close. If we do more 3 trophies, we'll get even quicker. Or maybe not necessarily. That's assuming we win the 3 trophies. Yeah, a lot of the grind in this game will actually be quite a bit easier with the capabilities for free hero class changes. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice change. Also, we just... Wow, what even? Okay, fine, we'll stick to 2 trophies, so key team can actually properly kill them. Oh, did I say fire damage? No, I meant key damage, my bad. Did I say fire? I meant the extra 5 off the key. Oops, I forgot to cast Greed. Oh no, the bandits. Oh, of course. I should stop clicking 3. Every single time is going to be the most annoying teams in the game. It hasn't really changed yet, for the most part. I don't know why people use this deep bore version of it, though. Like, they're using it to try to get even more mana to the thing. But I don't know, I personally find it's weaker than some other versions of it. Yeah, I say that, but the second it gets blue, I'll probably say otherwise. Because it gets a lot of mana that way. Yep, another Blessed on the useless troop. Well, useless in that he gets rid of Blessed immediately. Oh no. Oh no. That was a somewhat consequential one. I say somewhat because we could still win, technically. Gotta take a lot of browns. Oh, nope, never mind. Well, we're dead. We can technically win off these things, but it's gonna take like 5 minutes. If we even win. No. Basically every Gremlin team can be somewhat annoying. Mostly the eye ones, though. I'll go to something a little bit tamer. We should be more than halfway on leveling this thing as well. We are passively leveling that right now, as we keep doing all this. Another key and dead. Oh, kind of, not really. Okay, he'll do Keeper Souls, all good, dead. Probably check how close the hero is after we get the trophy thing. I think we get 20 gems or something for it. Okay, through all that, through the gold, through the yellow, through the red. Destroy all the things. Actually, before I do this, grab that. Everything. Grab all that. Key. Get all that destroyed. speed again. Hey, ultra rare ingot. We need more epics. That's a weird team. Hey, treasure gnome. Oh, by the way, I mentioned this several times already, but just as a reminder, next Friday is indeed a vault event. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all next weekend. Great time to go farm up resources. Particularly vault keys. And if you don't have Cedric Sparkle Sack, that's also the easiest way ever to get Cedric Sparkle Sack, because you'll be finding keys for him every, like, hour, pretty much. Well, maybe not that often. It is possible to find every hour. It could be any hour, every 2 hours, every 3 hours. It's completely based on luck, how often you really find vault keys. But they are way more common during the vault event than otherwise. He just keeps getting effects that get rid of every single time he casts immediately. Submerge is the exact same way. Even if you do something defensive, it still gets rid of your ability. Perk, whatever the effect is. You're already only two that do that, though. Submerge and Blessed. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Enchant does too. Yeah, there actually are a lot of stats effects that do that. It's almost half the positives end up doing it. Actually, that is half the positives. How many positive stats effects even are there? There's not that many. Actually, don't even know the exact number. I think it's 6 or 7. Yeah, that's pretty much half. There's 3 of them that gets off. Barrier, Submerge, and Enchant. Whenever you cast, you lose it. There's way more negative stats effects than positive, though. By almost double. Especially since they added another 2 while only adding another 1 positive. Not sure why they keep doing so many more negatives. They're so negative. Let's see. The cup half empty kind of people. So I never really understood that expression, because I always see it more so based on what you're doing to the cup. Like, if it's a cup that you're filling up, then it's a cup half full. But if it's a cup that you're drinking from, it's a cup half empty. So basically, whatever you're doing to it is basically how I view the cup. But anyways, take that over. Grab, he's just gonna convert that over. Do we actually use this? Do we need to use it? No. I think I just let first slot die. Strategy! Let the first slot just die out. I wish there was an easy way to remove that barrier. Actually, there is! Baby Dragon! You have a 50% chance to remove that barrier. Go. Oh wait, never mind. How do we do this? Key's not enough damage. Okay, we're gonna risk it all. Oh good, nice little extra turn there. Nice. Okay, well, we're not gonna risk it. We'll do that. Keep the consistency. And... oh, it's dead. Hey, Baby Dragon got a kill. We could have also done it with the fireball thing. And we got our 20 gems from that, nice. Also, let's hand out a redeem code as well. And then we'll head over to try to finish out the leveling on this thing. And then probably just spend the rest of the time in Delves. Another free 20 gems. We could throw that for the event. Probably not going to, though. Because that would technically allow us to do it for free. Because we just got 20 gems, and then it would give us 10 gems back. But I'd rather have 30 gems than bother doing that. Okay, Runepriest, how far are you? This is what we need to focus on next. 27 more battles. We'll just go explore spam that. But before we do, let's go hand out code. Where'd it go? Actually, we don't even need to explore spam. We can just get it off of Delves. Delves will cover it. This hero class is brown on barrier, so it's gonna be fine. I mean barrier on brown. Set that in exact inverse order. But let's mark that. Copy, 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 save. Make sure we know we used it. Boom, boom, boom. Refresh. It does work. Paste it there. Copy the whole thing. Copy, copy. Why is it not scrolling? Let me refresh chat again. I want to be able to scroll through it. I still don't understand why it does that sometimes. Does anyone else have that happen? Where you're on like Chrome or any other browser. It happens to me mostly on Chrome. Well, I don't know. I normally just use Chrome. But you basically scroll through, and then for whatever reason, it just randomly stops allowing you to scroll. for apparently no reason whatsoever. Anyways, now we can scroll again. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Same place as always. Your invite code is found underneath the settings menu, whatever your game says it over there. The redeem code is that bunch of random numbers and letters over there. Just go copy paste it. And just click on the game code link right there. Or go to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. And you can just use it right there. Give the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold. There you guys go. Do we have a task to do anything with that? No. The other 2 are useless. That's only 100 souls, and this one I think was like 6 gems or something. So we'll wait till that one later. If Brown Guild War Day is coming up, we could easily get it done then. But yeah, let's go do some delves then, and I'll passively get our hero leveled. And by doing so, all of our delves will actually get it leveled completely from that. So yeah, I think we're only gonna do 1 delve on stream though. But I do want to make sure we get that final level. So with that being said, yeah, let's actually go power level it some, might as well. That way we have the immunes for the delve as well. So yeah, let's stick with the original plan, just so we get that immunity. I'm just gonna run this 27 times, doesn't take that long. We could run like 3 to 4 times per minute. That's under 10 minutes to do this. Then we'll go finish the delve. That was quick. 2 down. Let's see, how many rooms are there in a delve? 16. So that means... I'm not going to bother doing the math on that. Because I've already losing track. We're down to 24, so that means we'd have to get 8 more battles, right? Yeah. If I did that right. Let's see, we have 24 left. Yeah, that'd be 8 more battles. 7 more. If we're going to get it all from that delve. Oh no, we'll probably just put the extra few battles in here now. Just to get it done, to get the bonus for it. Come on. But yeah, Runepriest is pretty similar to that of Titan. It does lack in some areas, but if you're doing a team specifically with Highforge, it pretty much just is Titan, with some few exceptions. Most noteworthy being its level 70 perk. Its 70 perk is generally a bit worse than Titan's. It also has no way of getting Groundstorm start, like what Titan can. What is the best delve to farm? The one we're doing right now. Well, actually, we're not doing it literally right now, but Warrens. The most recent delve that was added to the game is the best one to camp. It doesn't even come close. Next best is Crypt, and then the other ones are basically all tied in comparison. But Warrens is the absolute best by a very large margin. Crypt is the second best, and everything else is tied at 3rd or 4th. Oh yeah, you can use enchant on Runepriest. That only helps Runepriest though, not the entire team. It depends what team you're running. Under AI control, I would never want to have it set like that though. Because AI will never know to take green. Unless the team naturally creates a lot of green, but generally anything you would use Runepriest on does not naturally gain a lot of green. More often than not, it's actually getting rid of green because of Grimlet converting it away. It's the best because of how many treasure rooms it has. It generally has one of the better multipliers overall due to the type of rooms that it has. And it also has 3 arcanes at the end of battle. or for the final battle. I don't know why the other delves don't give arcanes, but this one does. For the very final battle, it gives you that little bit of extra arcanes, which is nice. It's not a huge difference, especially for people that have like infinite of them, but it's a little bit of an increase if nothing else. Oh, the stream just went down for a second. Well, Crypt is the best place to do level 500 faction. So if you did go above the farming threshold for that faction, it's actually not bad, because it's the easiest one to max in the entire game. It's actually the only faction we have 100% maxed, as in level 500, level 500 perfect, level 500 pure faction, and of course level 100. It's the only one we bother doing that for. And of course the level 500 pure faction being the hardest part of all those. Really the only difficult part of all those for the most part. The other three are pretty easy to obtain. At least in late game there. Oh no, he's gonna live if we can't find next turn. Aha! Joke's on you, we have the spell. No submerge for you. Hello, Behemoth, welcome! You're new to the game, and you've been trying to get a Gorgoltha. Is there a quest line for it, or is it a random drop? Unfortunately, it's a random drop, though you could also possibly find it in the Soul Forge, so make sure you always have about 800 diamonds, and you have your Soul Forge upgraded to level 9, I think you need. And if you don't currently have a Soul Forge, you unlock it from Drifting Sand? No, Blighted Lands. Drifting Sands unlocks dungeons, which you're still going to need because those gives you resources towards being able to craft stuff like that. But Soul Forge is unlocked from Bladed Lands. You'd want to get that to level 9, and eventually you'll see a Gorgoltha there, which you could craft for 800 diamonds. Other than that, the only other way you're going to be able to get it is a completely random drop off of Glory or Gem Keys. And a chance of specifically getting that one troop is very unlikely. The more keys you open, of course, the more chances you'll have eventually. But the easiest way to consistently 100% get them would be waiting until a Keysdale event comes around, which I don't believe there's one anytime soon, in which case you could use event keys, or waiting till he comes into Soul Forge. And I have no clue when that will be. Could be in a few weeks, could be in a few months. I forget when he last came in. I don't think he's currently available now. Let me go double check. Pretty sure he's not. I would have mentioned it on Monday. Every single Monday video, we always go over what's good to actually craft. This week it was Fairish Ra being the best thing, and Queen of Aurora as a nice secondary, if you didn't get that already. But yeah, there's no Gorgoltha this week, unfortunately. But it keeps rotating 4 Legends and 4 Mythics every week, and you can craft them for diamonds. And this is how much a Gorgoltha would cost. 4 Celestials, 5,000 souls, 800 diamonds. He's not currently available, though. And yeah, I believe you need level 9 Soul Forge. Let me double check. Yeah, level 9, because that unlocks legendary troops. Don't spend gems on this, though. Just do it naturally. Because once you get it maxed, you have it maxed forever. So there's no point in ever spending gems on that. You could easily farm that in a single day. It doesn't take too long. Maybe 2 days, depending on how much you play. Anyways, where were we? Let's go do the delve, because I believe we're in 16 range. Let me just check class real quick. Yes, we are. We're within 16 range. So let's just go head over there. Let me actually do one more battle real quick, just to put on an even number, so that we only need to do 3 delves to get to that point. A red. Grab last of our mana off of that. Kill everything. There we go. Okay. Now if we do 3 delves, we'll get our perk. Let's go start on the delve then. To the delves. Okay. Where were we? Warrens. Fights. And yeah, we'll take the bottom path, right? Are you a 1.3? You are not. Are you a 1.3? You're also not. Yeah, we don't need to change anything. That looks fine. What is the best Warren level to camp? Ideally level 20. Though if you've leveled it higher, the next ideal would be 90. Because with 90, you can get the event done every single time. The only reason I'm currently farming 110 is because I needed 110 in order to get that 1 extra HP. And even though it makes delves a little bit slower, it does allow us to have 1 extra HP in everything, including Guild Wars, PvP, and, well, everything. But, yeah. But yeah, level 90. Level 90 or level 20, either or. Oh no, I don't want that in first slot. I want him to pass that. Please don't kill him. Okay, good. Waste our turn. Come on. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Come on. Before you die to burn. There we go. And let's kill both those two out. And now we have it in correct order. Is that the horde or the map? Horde level doesn't matter at all. Well, you just want to get to 100. But that is the map level. Map level you'd want to have at either 20 or 90. Though if you're further than that, you can't backtrack. Unfortunately. 20 would be the absolute quickest. But 90 would be the quickest that you can do while still doing the Tuesday events. Otherwise, you would never be able to do the Tuesday events, which would miss out on 2 orbs and a key every single time, which is pretty valuable. Oh yeah, with the faction thing, I was just referring to total renown. With certain total renown amounts, you end up getting extra things like stats and stuff. So I ended up going a little bit further in order to get that higher renown. Because there was no other direct way that we could have gotten it. So I just decided to do it that way. 110 isn't too much lower than 90 though. Especially since we leveled this faction to level 200. That made up for the fact that it's at 110. I might even go a little bit further with it, I'm not sure. Problem is, everything beyond that point is kind of a waste. Oh, and there's our Runepriest max, as I was mentioning, after 3 battles. Unfortunately, normally you'd be able to do it on your team menu, but we actually can't do it in our team menu on Delves because it doesn't let you edit your team. So we can still change our hero class, we just have to do it this way. And there we go. Oh, wrong one. We now have immune to stun, poison, disease, death mark, and devour. Now has all those immunities. Very nice. We'll still keep it on dispel. We gain barrier every brown. A bunch of dwarves gain more armor, including itself. Gains barrier at the start of battle, which is actually one unique thing about it that's actually better than Titan. This is literally the only thing I think that is better than Titan, is this level 10. Gets to start with barrier, which is something that Titan does not get to do. Even though we can't start with Brownstorm, we do have the capability of already starting preemptively with a barrier, which is pretty nice. And then we get perpetual barriers off of this. Overall, I would say Titan synergy is still better, but this is technically more defensive of a start than what Titan gets. And yeah, everything else is kind of the same. Oh yeah, it also gets I wouldn't say it's a better first one, but if you're not using your hero in first slot, this is better than Impact, since Impact is nothing if you're not up front. But it gives a random ally random stats effect, and sometimes it can be something like Enchant, which is very useful, or Barrier, or Blessed, or something. Anyways, let's finish this one delve. Yeah, I guess we'll take this path. Wait, does it matter? Yeah, it does matter. No, it doesn't matter because they're both 1.2s. Everything's a 1.2. Yeah, everything except this one room right there is a 1.2. So I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, the only reason we're even camping a specific delve, even though we weren't in the past, is trying to get more shards. Because I'm trying to catch up to the curve of the upgrades for everything. Because I was starting to fall slightly behind, and we still are. We still have 2 factions that are not maxed at the moment. We will have them done pretty soon, though. But we still are sitting on 2 factions that aren't maxed yet, as far as every single troop at Mythic. So, since we've been farming this for the last well, pretty much since it came out a few weeks ago, since we've been doing that, we'll finally be able to catch up on shards. That's one of the main reasons I started camping it. Otherwise, we would be doing no delves every day. Plus, it gives us something to do every day. Though we already have plenty of other things within the game to do as dailies. But delves do take up a pretty good chunk of time. Anywhere from like a half an hour to like an hour and a half, depending on what level you're doing them on. And shards are basically the only reason you ever bother doing delves in the first place. That and renown. One or the other, or both. Because both of them are unique only to the underworld. There's no way to get renown or shards other than the underworld. Everything else that it drops can be obtained in other locations. Of course, the one that lives is the most annoying one. There we go. Also, when anyone just getting here, there's the redeem code for any of you that want to go use it. If it hasn't already been used up yet, shouldn't be. But anyways, let's do this room. Do the slightly lower multiplier bat room, take the treasure room, and then kill out the boss. But yeah, now that we finally have Runepriest maxed, I should probably go switch over to Frost Mage after I finish this delve. Probably start farming that into tomorrow. I don't think I need any specific hero class for tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, the thing doesn't count as mech, so we don't need to use it with it. It counts as construct, and there's nothing that gives constructs half mana start. There's a construct something though. What was the other typing of it? A construct beast. Wait, that counts as a beast? Oh yeah, because it's riding on a beast. Interesting. You can actually use Forest Guardian to defeat it then. I wonder if you'd bother using Warden with that. Probably not. But you could. Warden's the only beast hero class. Kind of be pointless going out of your way to do that with it though. Oops, I accidentally misclicked, but still got an extra turn from the cascade. Very nice. Misclick into pure luck. We're just like the AI now. Okay, we'll go and kill it with the, I almost said Sunbird. Kill it with the Infernus. Down it goes. Take the little spider room. Then the treasure room. Oh, never mind. This is a bat room, not a spider room. Take the bat room, treasure room, final room, and that's a wrap. Yeah, there's a lot of hero classes that are better than Titan for one specific role, and there are quite a few of them coming up that will be able to specifically do that in one way or another. And Titan definitely is by no means the absolute best synergy they could ever do for a hero class. There are plenty of things that they could release that would be better than it, even just completely better than it. They just haven't done it yet. I believe there are a few coming out later this year that are going to be the new Titans. And really almost anything could be the new Titan after next patch. Simply because you'll just start using hero classes optimally instead of just using a generic one for everything. Which will greatly increase the number of non-Titans out there. Because one of the other things that makes Titan so popular right now is the whole 50 gem cost system. Since you have to spend to basically change, everyone just uses the most well-rounded hero class, and that's currently Titan in every possible way. He doesn't do everything the best, but overall he's the most well-balanced. Or well-balanced as in he does the most things. Basically does every role you need. Really high skull damage, really good frontline tank, really good caster, and really good mana accumulator. Basically every single thing you could ever have wanted from a troop, he does to a decent degree, or even to a really good degree. Yeah, we'll go grab all that. Hopefully get a Mercy in there. Dead. Oh, not dead. How are you not dead? There we go. Grab treasure room, then final battle. Hello, September Blake. Hello, Pit. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we will be ending the stream soon. Actually, right after this battle. So if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Otherwise, this is the final battle. And tomorrow we'll be back to go over in the morning. Or not necessarily the morning, more so afternoon. But we'll have the video up tomorrow at some point. I'll going over the new event. This whatever's in Soulforge, the new troop, which is somewhat okay. And all that good stuff. Soulforge, whatever's in there. And other than that, we'll be streaming tomorrow night. That's mainly just going to be doing the preparation for Guild Wars and just messing around with a new troop, most likely. But starting on Tuesday, we're either going to have the patch tomorrow night, who knows, or have info on Tuesday to go over the new patch. We might not necessarily have the exact change log, but we'll have enough information off the stream to basically know everything, mostly, kind of. That'll be in next patch, so yeah, we should have that info on Tuesday. I know, stream died. Hate when the stream dies right at the end of the stream, which makes it seem like the stream ended. It has not yet. Almost. In what order should we level up hero classes? Right now, I would say the most useful ones would be Titan first, always, then Thief, then Frost Mage to 70, then Runepriest to 100. And everything beyond that point is basically what you want to level. Doesn't really matter too much. Do I have a video on Delve teams? We do. I think we separated it per every single Delve. So we've had a video up for every single Delve, kind of going over teams. I'll probably make an updated one in the near future just because Delves have changed since some of these came out. Like, since All-Seeing Eye came out and Hall of Guardians came out and even Crypt and stuff, things have changed to a degree that, yeah, we probably should go over them again. But, yeah, in the near future, we'll cover basically every single Delve over again. The Warrens one's still completely up to date, though, and probably even Primal Rift. But some of the older ones might not be as much. They probably still work, but they do use some of the old meta before they switch to making Dragon's Eye quite a bit worse than what it is. Yeah, the Event Kingdom is Zhejian next week. Oh, you know what? There's actually one relevant part about that being Zhejian. Not something I even mentioned yet. But event keys are not horrible next week, even though there's not a new Legends. There's buffed up Goblin King. He got buffed in the most recent patch. He now gains automatic extra turn. But the most noteworthy reason... Oh, there's also Fizzbang. She's really good on Guild War days for defense and stuff. There's also Grapple Pot, which is just a okay AoE. But the main thing is High King Iron Gut. This is the mythic that came in last month in December, and he should be in the drop table. There's actually, now that I think about that, is he? He should be. Normally it takes no, never mind. Yeah, duh. Mythics automatically go into drop table. They don't have that 4-week delay like all the other ones do. Never mind. Yeah, so he's definitely in the drop table for event keys. So the chance would be really small, like 1 in 1,000, but or somewhere around there. But yeah, he is technically in the event key drop table next week. And in doing so, you'd be able to max things like Fizzbang, Grapple Pot, Nobin Brothers. You'd basically be able to get all the nice goblins. And yeah, but yeah, he is available next week. I won't be opening any event keys though, just because I don't think there's anything I really need. Actually, I say that, but I actually do need 5 more Hell Cackle, don't I? Probably not worth it. Though that would be really funny having 2 of him. I don't think it would ever really be viable to have 2 of him. But you can do brown spam life drain off of that, though that's probably pointless to bother doing. But I don't know, we'll see. That's a lot to waste. I'd rather probably just use a smaller blue orb than bother wasting those keys. But yeah, if you need Highforge, if you need Iron Gut, it might be worth it, possibly. Did the stream go down for a moment? Yes. You missed what I said, but... Oh, what's the order for leveling hero classes? Titan, then Thief, then Frost Mage, then Runepriest, then basically anything. There are a few other good ones here and there, like Assassin and stuff, but those 4 that I mentioned are the main 4. Titan gets used for everything. Thief gets used for one of the most meta teams in the game right now. It's also, I believe, the strongest troop... Our strongest hero class that has Stealthy, as well as half mana start. Frost Mage because it's really good on defense, particularly for Guild Wars, and Runepriest for the same reason. It's good on a 4 times Dwarf defend team for Red Guild War Day, or any Guild War Day, though it generally gets ran on Red because one of the Dwarves has triple damage against Red troops, so it makes a pretty decent combo. You want to see my key count? Here are all the keys. It's mostly gold keys. That number is really misleading because 90% of it's gold keys. But yeah, we currently have 43,000 gold keys, 6,000 glory, almost 1,000 gem keys, and 1,500 event keys. And guild keys, we have whatever that is divided by 20 plus 1. And VIP keys, we currently have 0, though if we spent all of our gems, we'd have like 500 of them or something. Though we'd never want to do that. Actually, it's more like 450, but we would never do that. That'd be a gigantic waste of gems. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll be back soon to go over the event for tomorrow and all that. Or for all of next week, I should say. And, yeah, hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all later. Thanks for stopping by.